Hey there, welcome to Newsstream TV, happenings across the globe at your fingertip. Do well to like this video by giving it a thumbs up, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy.
She's not a woman that we don't know that we can trust. For her to carry her husband to the national, I know it's a private issue, but a decent woman cannot do that. So Nigeria start with Akpabio.
I only have my wife, my children to contend with. Because even the senator we are discussing is the wife of my very close friend and brother. So I thought. On the day of our marriage, I slept in Kogi, in her house. The next day, I ran to Ubajana Airport. I missed my flight because the plane could not land since there are no light. So I ended up sleeping at Dangote Cement Factory with 9 people. So I spent 3 days. Please, give me a chance to say so. Even when Senator Webwe attempted to say that he was present in the same car, the social media said he was lying. But you see, we have been taken to the floor. We have been dragged to the floor. I have a responsibility. If you look at the rules of the Senate, I don't only interpret the rule, but the rule, which is an extension of the Nigerian Constitution, gives me the power under Section 20, subsection I and H, no, H and I, that the Senate President shall be responsible for the observance of the rules of debates. It shall give rulings on points of order or of constitution raised during debates. Above all, he is the only person to interpret the rules, these rules that have been made. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm in the best position to interpret the rules of the Senate because I have the constitutional power enshrined in this.
Senate President Akpabio dismisses Natasha's sexual harassment allegation, claims he never harassed any woman. I don't think that should be strange because Akpabio is not expected to admit that he harassed her. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, has responded to allegations of sexual harassment leveled against him. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan had formally accused Akpabio of harassment during the Wednesday plenary, but he has dismissed the allegations. Refuting the claims, Akpabio stated, "At no time did I ever harass any woman. I was raised very well by my late single mother, and I have always upheld respect for women. I was even awarded the most gender-friendly governor in Nigeria." The Senate President also acknowledged the discussions surrounding the allegations on social media and in the media. He urged Nigerians to allow the court to decide the matter before drawing conclusions. During the Senate session, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan was seen arriving with her husband. She then took her newly assigned seat, but notably refused to stand when Senate President Akpabio arrived to commence plenary, an act of defiance, as standing for the Senate President is customary. Sahara reporters previously reported that the Nigerian Senate received a petition from Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central, alleging that Akpabio had sexually harassed her. she submitted the petition during the plenary session, citing Senate Rule 40, explaining that after addressing the alleged harassment on Arise TV, she decided to formally present the matter before the Senate. The controversy originally stemmed from a dispute over Senate seating arrangements, but escalated following Akpoti-Uduaghan's allegations. Her husband, Emmanuel Orisejolomi Uduaghan, has since intervened in the dispute. Akpoti-Uduaghan further claimed that Akpabio deliberately blocked her motions from being heard on the Senate floor because she had rejected his alleged advances. However, Sarah reporters also noted that Yemi Adaramodu, chairman of the Senate Committee on Media and Public Affairs, APC Ekitisat, stated that no formal petition had been submitted before the Senate regarding the allegations. Speaking on Arise TV's morning show on Monday, Adaramodu dismissed the claims as a storm in a teacup and emphasized that all senators, including Akpoti-Uduaghan, must adhere to Senate rules in both their conduct and statements. The Senate does not conduct its affairs based on social media trends. A formal petition or a matter raised on the Senate floor is required before any investigation can take place, Adaramodu said. Addressing the sitting arrangement dispute, he explained that Senate rules empower the Senate President to assign seats to lawmakers and that failure to follow these rules disrupts order in the chamber. Adaramodu also dismissed calls from former Senate President Bukola Saraki urging Akpabio to submit to an open investigation, stating that no official evidence of misconduct had been presented before the Senate. That the Senate President dismisses Natasha's claims is normally expected. But does that mean that Natasha is making a false claim, or the Senate President taking into cognizance the statement credited to Joy Nunye of the NDDC fame that she slapped Akpabio because he sexually harassed her? Was that also a false allegation? Well, somebody said, don't worry, sir. Anytime women want to bring man down, they come with this more sound head, Mr. President. God bless Nigeria. Of course, this opinion seems to be in favor of the Senate President. Some other persons said, Mr. President, we send prayers to other senators' email so that they will back him up. He should first step aside pending investigation. You can't be investigating a crime you are accused of committing. Nigeria is becoming worse than Nollywood. The Red Chamber is becoming an insult. The best part of it is how Nigerians behave as if it's nothing. But the same Nigerians want the head of a student who brought with a lecturer who did this to us. Well, your guess is as good as mine. Who is expecting the Senate President to accept such allegations if he actually did it? Of course, it's only time the truth will surely come out. What is your own take on these raging issues?